even this far into his career, really solid community tournament grinder, but uses those community tournaments to play a lot of different legends. Yeah. I've watched a few community tournament grand finals where Neeze like swaps between 5 characters. Like, okay, this time he's playing the Arcadia and the Jaeyun, right? Like when he was going his great sword phase. So it's possible that Marker got a win off of one of those runs off of Neeze, and we're about to find out here because he's opening up with Fate here. So we've got Orb and Scythe going up against Neeze on the Val with those gauntlets and sword. Fate really only played in EU by Frydazol.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see a different playstyle of Fate here. Let's see if he favors the Orb a little bit more over the Scythe, or if he's just a Fate main.
I mean, she's such a glass cannon, so much power coming off of those attacks. The weapon throw off the Orb is going to be enough to go and confirm. Going to go and give him the early lead here against Neeze. Neeze going to try and bring it back, and almost from that recovery was almost enough to knock.
Ooh, neutral light hits. Goes on the left side with the Scythe. That Sidelight's going to punish that neutral sig very nicely. Marker with the slight lead. Gets hit by that neutral light, and that doesn't have the power in it that it had of years past, but it's still great damage.
Yeah.
Gravity cancel D-Light does not hit, however, and Marker could turn this into an edge guard. The Nair hits, but he doesn't. I'm surprised that Marker didn't use active input to drag Neeze off the stage with that Nair. Maybe he wasn't expecting it to hit, but either way, the damage that's coming in is still fantastic. Neeze is willing to fight him off stage. That time he does drag him off the left side of the stage. Down air, gravity cancel Sidelight. Neeze has to go all the way up, and because Marker was sweating, that ground pound secures the stock.
Immediately reacted, saw it coming, going straight off the side of the stage. Ground pound, like you said, was going to go ahead and confirm that stock, and we're seeing Neeze not slowing down here. Marker, though, fighting back unarmed, Orb in hand, but cannot get any opportunity to throw out an attack because Neeze is just all over him. Weapon throw coming out, leaves him without anything, swapping back over the side. So we are seeing him favor that side a little bit. He immediately got rid of that Orb as soon as the weapon drop came in to play, but now he's left with nothing except sweat beads and a dream. Lands down.
Does find the Orb. Sidelight Nair recovery. Nicely done. Uses that Nair for a little bit of extra damage to see if he could get a dodge call out. And then afterwards, when there was no dodge, he was like, okay, I'll go Nair for recovery, take him off the top, and Marker takes the lead here. 2-1. Not too much damage.
Orb recovery is so good. Just being able to have the option to get the spacing, be able to get back up on stage. It has a lot of force when you hit with it. Such a good part of the Orb kit. But we are all tied up. Stock, health, everything here in the final stocks of game number 1. Who is going to get that early advantage?
Ooh, nicely done. Marker with the Orb combo. Sidelight ends up stopping a little bit. Gravity cancel D-Light in a Nair, but Marker gets the Nair side air, goes for the weapon throw, and it was the right read, but Neeze ends up dodging it, gets the call out. That downer will get the stuff recovery effects, and Marker picks up the Scythe. Is trying to catch Neeze on the dash in, pivoted with that end light, but the D-Light sider will hit, and Marker could get edge guard here. Ground pound, no, weapon throw. Goes for the reversal of the dive kick.
So
Neeze
smart.
sweating as well, and he goes right back over for the Orb.
Oh, that was so smart. Because that would have been his stock if it wasn't for that weapon throw.
Marker, a little low on jumps, manages to get that platform. Dash lands into a neutral light. Neeze gets that recovery off the sidelight. One more recovery would knock out. Sidelight recovery again, that's going to be it. Neeze takes game 1. Although Marker had the lead for the majority of the game, Neeze decided to just really turn up on the last stock, secures the win, and now Marker is down a game, but I think has a very good chance of making this a close set.
Yeah, if that first gamer 1 is anything to go by, it was just back and forth the whole time. See, he's boosted by the avatar is what it is.
You think so?
Yeah, he's just got the avatar boost going on over there.
Yes, that is definitely helping him out quite a bit. Let's see if it's able to get him the set win here. Marker down in the set, staying on the Fate. We know he hasn't got a Mordex because that's been reported on his Legends, but I feel like a lot of players who play Mordex, unless they've been doing it their entire career, have got a few different Scythe Legends that they play depending on what they think is strong. Orb is still thought to be strong by a lot of players, although really that's mostly seen in North America than anywhere else. But Marker's Orb is looking quite nice. So,
that was gross. Oh, that was nasty.
I mean, the recovery was in the blast zone along with Marker. He could have been in yellow, and that would have knocked out.
Oh, man, that was ugly. A great opening stock for Neeze. He's able to take a good lead here in game number 2 and going to immediately put Marker on the back foot, and now he's got to try and crawl his way back. But Neeze, getting more pressure off stage. Marker going to go ahead and put the recovery on. Neeze able to touch, gets back on stage, catches the Sair.
Yeah, side air hits. Marker goes for the neutral sig. Doesn't get the charge variant of it. He's been trying to be really precise with it. It ends up being a lot faster if you don't charge it, but it covers a lot less ground, so you have to be very precise, and Marker hasn't been able to get that to hit the entire game. Neeze ends up getting hit by that side air, but even with all the force that Fate has, Orb still has that struggle of like, okay, it takes a while for it to knock out if you don't get the side light that carries your opponent towards the stage along with it. But that down air will get the edge guard there, and Marker evens it up 2-2.
Good job by Marker. Like we said, you know, Neeze came out with a good lead opening this up.
Sidelight after sidelight. Oh, neutral light. No, D-light down air, side air. Neeze goes off to the side of the stage. Edge guard though? Oh, they're both just, Neeze is so willing to jump out there and fight Marker.
They're absolutely scrapping off stage. Neeze backing up, gonna hit the neutral sig.
Down air, side air. Neeze has a dodge in like 2 seconds, I think. Okay, there it is. Marker trying to get the down light. Did Neeze touch? Okay.
Yeah.
Good eye.
But it doesn't matter. Marker gonna go ahead and catch the dare, toss him down to that bottom corner, and he now has the lead. He's taking it back from Neeze after that full stock advantage we saw Neeze take at the beginning of the game.
I love that Neeze is willing to play off stage versus Scythe. I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend it.
It's like I'm saying, he's still going out there. Okay, that time it works. Gauntlets ends up getting the upper hand. Still don't recommend it, but hey, I think Neeze has got a game plan, a play style. He wants to pressure Marker off the right side of the stage or the left side of the stage. He's going to continue to do it. And when Marker is unarmed on Orb, I think it's a much higher likelihood of succeeding. It's just Scythe is so terrifying to get hit by a reversal. You've got Nair and down air that both can send you whatever direction your opponent wants. So let's see how he's able to play here, as Neeze has got quite a damage deficit here in game number 2.
Yeah, Marker's just playing good, patient Orb gameplay right now. Just catching the landings, just hitting the side lights, racking up the damage. Sayre's going to send him out, but he immediately tosses the Orb, looking for that Scythe. Weapon Starve coming out. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah,
oh,
Marker went for the weapon throw, trying to hit Neeze, picking up the new spawn, and Neeze ends up just having the upper hand there. Orb recovery will hit, however. Steers it in just the right way, gets the side air. Marker gets on the board. 1-1, all off the back of that reversal on the right side of the stage. We'll see if we get a replay of it.
No, it looked like Neeze's game from that opening stock. He just came out with so much domination, took so much control.
Oh, yeah. It was recovery, jump, gravity cancel, silent recovery, right? So like you could get exhausted recoveries in exchange for jumps after the first one comes out, and Neeze used those very, very well. Didn't quite get the reversal there on that second stock, but that's all right. We're going to game number 3, and there's a chance that it will happen again, because Neeze looks like he just wants to aggress off the right side of the stage, especially when he's got Marker off there. He's like going to wait for a jump, and he's like, all right, I'm attacking.
Marker not able to get his hands on a weapon here. Finally going to go ahead and lock in on that Orb. Oh, nice. Neeze going to put the pressure.
Wait a second. All the way. How? Okay. That last side air was needed for the knockout, but Neeze just ends up chasing his opponent to the end of the earth. Sidelight side air is going to take Neeze's gauntlets out of his hands. Let's see if he gets the edge guard here. No neutral sig, no side sig. There's the neutral sig trying to catch a jump. Gravity cancel sidelight. Didn't expect it to hit, so he doesn't go for the side air. That one he does get, however, and Marker takes the lead. And that platform movement was pretty cool. Wow.
All right, see what Neeze's answer is going to be here, because Marker, like we said, was able to crawl his way back in that last game and take the lead, and that was after going down a full stock against Neeze. And now Marker has carved himself out a lead here at the beginning of game number 3. Gonna try and continue to extend on it, and that is one heck of a way to get the job done. Missing the landing off the Nair, but now Neeze is having to fight back as Marker is in position to go up 2 stocks against him.
Nair ladder into recovery, onto the Orb, gets the side air as Neeze tries to side air his way back in. Marker does get hit by the haymaker. Wait, that was D-light pivot unarmed side sig. All right, I don't even know. Even with your dodge gone, is that true? I have no idea. I've never seen that before. We always talk about D-light ground pound, D-light recovery, D-light neutral sig.
Right.
I don't talk about D-light haymaker. That is not what I. All right, side air hits. Marker up 2-1.
He's just got the cruise control on this game.
I wonder where Marker is on a list of players that could potentially qualify for the Royale. Like, how far down the list? I'd have to check. I know you don't know. I have no idea either. But if he takes down Neeze here, that would be a massive upset. Being able to beat Acno and Neeze to get in a top 8, what a run if he's able to make it happen. Neeze gets the neutral signature out. He's trying to even this up 1-1.
Oh, miss the landing. Oh, miss it again. Nice punish from Neeze. Marker's extending a little too far off those sidelines, off the orb, though, but nice combo. Gravity cancel neutral sig, and Neeze is going to dodge his way through it, finish it up with the recovery, all tied up. Neeze is in orange, though, very close to being in that knockout range, especially against the Fayette. So much power coming out from her weapons.
Yeah, side light sends Neeze off the right side of the stage. Dodges all the way over that recovery, but a side air and air will bring him back. D-Light ground pound, okay. Neeze gets in there. Does Marker have the jumps? He does it. That's going to be it. Neeze clutches game 3, brings it to match point. Damage deficit, but just took an amazing gauntlet string off of like 3 nairs there at the end. What the heck?
Okay, apparently in this
D-Light, I think that D-Light side stick actually looked very true, but that's crazy. I gotta check.
Apparently in this set, you do not want to take the first stock. If you take the lead, you lose.
Nair after nair, and then Neeze just got the heck out of there so that Marker couldn't get a hit. Keeping track of your opponent's resources is so incredibly important in the edge guard, because if you go out there and risk them hitting you, you give them resources back.
Yeah.
If you hit them with weak attacks, they actually get a jump back. So once you know exactly that they can't make it back, you just need to get the heck out of there, go back to center, and watch them fall. And that's exactly what Neeze did. And now we're at match point. Marker was so far ahead in game number 2, and yet Neeze was able to pull out with the win.
This has been a fire set. I really want Marker to take this and take us into a game number 5.
He's absolutely got the potential. Neeze definitely stole that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, but now we're seeing that just the finesse he has off stage with those gauntlets.
And that was Neeze succeeding with his offstage game plan. I was like, why are you going off stage? Like, that's why he's going off stage. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean he doesn't know what he's doing. In competition, mistakes are made all the time, but Neeze's game plan is very solid. And look at these side lights, these recoveries, the side air. Marker's orb just knocked out of his hands. All Neeze so far here on stock number 1.
It absolutely is. Oh, what a bounce. That worked out so well for Neeze, except Marker was able to get back up, and now he's going to put some offense in of his own. Swapping over to the orb, going to leave Neeze with nothing, but the unarmed recovery is enough. Neeze says, I don't need a weapon. I'm just going to go ahead and confirm the stock. And now he is going to starve a Marker out off that weapon drop and force Marker to fight back unarmed.
Really nice patience with the weapon throw, charged all the way up, waited for the new spawn, saw where it was, took it away from Marker. However, Marker manages to pick up a weapon later. Scythe picked up gauntlets for Neeze still, but they're decently. Actually, I think these are fresh gauntlets. He just tossed the sword away. That's right.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to take a few hits here before they end up going down. Marker switches over to the orbs, looking for the sidelight sider. Doesn't need the sidelight, just the Sair. Evens it up 2-2.
Needed that. Didn't let it get too far away from him. It did not let Neeze get that extra credit. Keeping things very tight and close here as we go into the second stock. Going to go ahead and weapon starve out, switch over to the orb, and get 2 nairs back to back. Neeze, though, looking for the weapon. There it is, sword in hand. See what he's going to be able to do with it here as we are completely dead even on health.
Sidelight, D-Light. Nothing afterwards. Side air does end up catching. Marker's been so great at being able to get Neeze in the air with these side airs. Down air catches the dodge, and Neeze low on jumps. Went for gravity cancel neutral sig, and Neeze is able to drift back to the stage. Gets a nice pivot side air there. Falls out that side air as well. Neutral air, Sair. Can he get the down air here for the edge guard? No, Neeze manages to make it back, and Marker's not able to get the edge guard, but still, it's all been Marker here on the second stock.
Lots of whiffing going on here in neutral. Both these guys trying to. Nice catch.
He must have caught him out of a jump. Side air into the wall, disarms him.
Marker cooking.
No, that was the perfect sideline side air. Marker just didn't do anything.
That was the stock, literally. I mean, he hasn't lost anything from it. He's still keeping the pressure on, except, wait a second. Okay, Neeze. All right. I'm telling you, you don't want to go into the lead at the beginning of these games. It's literally the curse.
Yeah, that pressure was a little awkward, but works out in Marker's favor. But you're saying at the beginning of the games, I mean, I just feel like the leads aren't really mattering between these two once they get off stage.
Yeah.
Falling down air, neutral sig trying to catch maybe a jump in on that weapon spawn. Dodge gone for Marker, but Neeze not able to punish. He went for a wake up gravity cancel D-Light. D-Light recovery is not going to knock out just yet. Neeze needs one more solid win there. One more D-Light would do it. Tries to get a jump, and Marker just ends up trying to get a punish there. Now it's evened up 1-1.
All right, Neeze is a stock away from sending Marker packing down to elimination side. Marker obviously trying to extend this to a game number 5. Neeze, though, putting good pressure, almost has the health differential completely equalized up here. It's Marker. Okay, we're seeing the patience come out. We're seeing the passivity come out a little bit here between both these players as they are a little more nervous about engaging here.
Sider hits. What's Marker got? Oh, sidelight dodged.
Oh.
Neeze gets a good sidelight there, goes off the side of the stage, down sig. The least risky edge guard that Neeze has put out all set. Realizing that he's like, oh yeah, I'm one stock away. Oh.
We're going to game number 5. Let's go.
Marker gets the edge guard with the side air, and now it's game 5. Neeze versus Marker. This is a very important win from Neeze. Neeze, one of the contenders for that 4th Royale spot, getting a winner's side, top 8 means that he gets 5th minimum. Really increases his chances. Marker, on the other hand, a lot farther away from that and could potentially just turn this bracket onto its head if we have Godly, Neeze, Acno, all elimination side. Only 2 of them will be able to survive.
It's like an alternate universe.
Yeah. And Marker playing very impressively here on the Fate. We're now in game 5. This is the last game in this set. Whoever wins this is going to go on, winner's side, top 8, to fight up against Bamia. Who, I mean, if Bamia's like Bamia's path was supposed to be Godly Acno, and it turned into Eve, maybe Marker. That's crazy.
That is crazy indeed. It always starts to heat up once you get towards the end of, just like before the Spring Royale. That last trial before the Spring Royale, everything was so hype, and there were so many different variables going on, and we're seeing it play out again here in the summer circuit.
Ooh, and Neeze can't make it back. Ends up avoiding that side light, falls down to the bottom of the stage. Marker takes the lead, although the narrative so far has been whoever takes the first stock ends up losing, reversals, right? So we'll see if that stays here or if Marker's just got it figured out. Because Neeze definitely did clutch game 3 with that edge guard. And Marker, I feel like, has had the momentum for the entirety of the set.
See, it was a full stock advantage, and Neeze is starting to climb his way back here.
Until
there we go.
Double Nair starts laddering up towards the top of the stage. That might be the lead that Marker needed. Side light punishes that down air landing. Neeze looking for an opening and can't find it. Neutral light pivot nair, not going to hit. Neeze goes off stage, and the weapon throw ends up hitting him. Marker does touch the stage. Neeze throws his weapon away, and now both players are dive kicking left and right. Okay, both just have a truce. They go like, all right, let's pick our weapons back up, and they go right back to fighting.
They're both really good at this game.
Whoa. yeah, and Neeze, a risk taker for sure.
Yeah,
he's gonna he'll go off stage there. Neutral light connects, and the pressure out from Neeze ends up winning after a lot of damage that was taken. But it is evened up 2-2.
Now Marker has found himself in a beautiful position here in game number 5. If he can just keep the patience that he's definitely slowed things down a lot more here in game number 5. If he can keep that patience, it seems like it is absolutely working out for him against Neeze. Ooh, Neeze staying out of the way of that side air. Not that one, though. It's going to confirm, and Neeze is on his winner side stock. How did we get here? PRs does not matter.
Well, like we were talking about, right? When you're in that top
20. Yeah.
But this is still a considerable upset, especially considering that Marker just beat Acno to do this. Like before Eve, crazy upset over Godly, still got 3-0'd by Bamia, right? To be able to get through 2 players who are like Acno, Neeze, grand finals, top 3, I've seen that so many times, right? And you're taking both of them out to be able to get into top 8. This would be Marker's first top 8.
Oh, that would be so big for him. And it looks like he might have it. He might have it right here. Oh, the dare did not hit. Neeze was able to find his way back up on stage, but Marker has got a huge lead. Caught it. Wait a second.
This has got to be it. He's got the down air there. Neeze covers his landing with that weapon throw. Okay, nair and a neutral light. Recovery comes through. Neeze suddenly bringing it back. If he gets his edge guard here, there's a possibility that he could win it. But
why did you decide like there?
The neutral stick hits. Side air hits, that's it. Marker with the 2-stock in game 5. Knocks Neeze to the elimination side, gets winner side top 8 in the trial of Freya as his first official top 8 in his competitive career. Taking down 2 players who had favored to qualify for the Royale. Now it's guaranteed that one of Godly, Neeze, and Acno